Hey y'all, I'm back. I kind of felt like I cheated y'all by not showing you how to make these turnovers. And it doesn't take much time. So, as long as time is waiting for this to thaw. I made my blueberry mix, but you can make your own if you want. You don't have to do as I do. I'm just going to go ahead and spoon some of this cream cheese out. I don't flavor it or anything. That's why it makes this so easy. You wouldn't know, the blueberries are plenty sweet. A dollop of cream cheese. That's one. We'll need 4. One sheet makes 4 pastries. Now last time I saved some of my juice for my blueberries and I made a blueberry glaze. It was okay. It wasn't worth the trouble. I'll say that. And then I was afraid, it was a little too wet. It was going to mess up the pastry, but it didn't. It didn't. Everything was a-okay. Please hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. If you have a channel, please feel free to say you've got a channel in the chat so we know to come visit you somewhere. All right. I have the oven preheating at 400. And I did, again, you can use pie filling. You can use these puff pastries. I mean, I'm not going to make puff pastry. These frozen ones do the trick. All right, so I'm going to transfer. Switch up here a minute so I can cut my pastry. I have a super long knife. So we're just going to cut these. This is a square basically. So we're just going to cut this into quarters. All right, we're going to come this way as even as you can. All right, that is done. So I'm going to transfer these over to our sheet here. And we're going to do a switcheroo again. Those are my dollops of cream cheese that I just left out. And they will be going on here now. So just a dollop on each. I love any pastry with cream cheese in it. The cheese danishes and stuff like that. Not that I eat them often. Try to avoid sweets sometimes. And if I do make, usually I've kind of been into this puff pastry thing lately, but usually if I make a blueberry pie, I just use, I just do the blueberries on the bottom and I just put a crust on top. I don't put a crust on the bottom and the top. Just about a spoon of this will do it. I probably could have trimmed my edges a bit. I mean, not trimmed them. Put put the egg wash on them. So they're partially dry, they get a little stickier and gooier. All right. Push that cheese down a little bit. Put this on there. And then this, I had a live earlier and I showed how I made this, homemade quick pie filling. It's just, did I put salt in there? I don't think I did, but I put vanilla, cinnamon, lemon juice, and just cooked it down a bit. And cornstarch to thicken it. And then I have egg. Oops. There's my kitchen thing. Whenever I use an egg wash, anything left over goes in the freezer because it's perfect for these times. See if you get a good view there. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Thanks for stopping in. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angela. Y'all. Thank you. And there's a moderator. And put my moderators back on. And put my moderators on. All right, who else? Growing my own. I haven't seen you in forever. What are you doing? What are you up to? Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Is your family doing okay? Well, I'd appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up there. My quiet people in the bush. Just do a little painting here of the egg wash around the edges. We'll be also egg washing the tops. That's what gives it that beautiful golden shiny color. Angela, you probably save your egg wash too. Any leftovers? I mean, they're perfect in the freezer. Yeah, I generally like to just do the brushing on of this and let it kind of get a little tacky. Yeah, just like if you were crafting something. It's a little tacky after a bit. Did y'all do anything fun this weekend? We just harvested a bunch of food. Now I got to figure out what to do with it. Help! Help! Feel Good Cooking and More asked me if I wanted to go live with her tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I think so. And I just can't. I've got to do something with all this food. And then I have to, that we harvested from the garden. And then Monday I've got doctor appointment, my yearly physical. Tuesday, physical therapy. Wednesday, join us Wednesday for music trivia on my channel. 8 p.m. Eastern every week. I think I'm going to go live this week. I'm tempted to not so I can get all this harvest put away. But we'll see. We will see. I'm just going to stuff a bunch of peppers, really. What I'm going to do. So I've got that pressed down. You want to try and get all the air out of there too. Make sure it's all snug. At least that's how I do. Because I do that with like pot stickers and stuff like that. Okay. I'll wash my hands because I have raw egg on it. Now we're going to get a fork and we're going to just do the sides real quick. You know, if you're having like a little party or something like this, like these are really impressive. Or, you know, guests come and you have breakfast the next day. Great thing is you can make them in advance and just serve them the next day, or freeze them even. I imagine they would freeze well. I'm a big fan of freezing. You've been around me long enough, you'll know. All right. So just like a kind of like a Pop-Tart. I mean a Pop-Tart. Yeah, Pop-Tart, chicken pot pie. I was thinking chicken pot pie and said Pop-Tart for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't had one of those in forever. Got all of our edges cleaned up. Gotta get those edges. All right. Got our edges. Now this is the secret. This is the secret to pretty much beautiful turnovers. Every now and then, one will slip by. But if you don't do this step, you're going to have very ugly turnovers. So you got to take a knife or something, but it needs vent holes. If you don't put these vent holes in, it's going to just expand inside because the steam has to go somewhere. So this will help that release instead of lifting, you know, it'll take this crimping off and rise up, and you'll have spillage of all your blueberry and cheese. And don't ask me how I know. All right. They're going in the oven at 400, and these are only going to take like 12 to 15 minutes maybe. But you want to keep an eye on them. Most definitely. And then all this leftover blueberry, I just put it in my freezer. And then when I want pancakes, waffles, something like that, it's there. If I want to mix it in with some, like I said earlier, blueberry pie, I make just a blueberry pie with the blueberries on the bottom and just put a crust on. So I could always mix this in that mix as well, so it doesn't go to waste. And I still have some egg left over, but I'm not going to freeze this bunch because I don't think it's not enough to it's not enough to help me. I'll still have to crack another egg. All right. These are so good. Nothing like homegrown organic blueberries. The worst thing was that we went on vacation in the middle of berry picking season, so we don't have as many as we normally would. I put 5 packs of Splenda in about 2 cups. And that's about perfect. And you notice I didn't put any sugar in the cream cheese. It doesn't need any. This is sweet enough. So, another thing of blueberries for breakfast. All right. Done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live, but come back. Check it out. I'm going to put a picture of the finished turnovers on there, unless you want to hang around. I don't have much going on. I already did one live today for quite a while. Yes, I should put the timer on. And then I'm going to put out a video today. I think my Motown video is coming out today, finally. Yay, finally. Oh, I love Detroit. It was so much darn fun. I would go back in a heartbeat. And there's still stuff I'd love to see. Hey, Q said, man, you saw a lot in the short time you were here. So we generally try to do two things a day. I have lots of cream cheese and frozen fruit. So this is giving me idea. Yeah, and if you want to, I mean, yeah, I imagine you could even just put some cream cheese in a pie plate, blueberries in a pie plate like you would a pie. Put some cream cheese on there and do a top crust. So, but you know what I was going to do growing my own? I have empanada rounds. So I was thinking about doing empanada style instead of the puff pastry. But I ended up just doing the puff because it's older than the empanadas. So I probably need to make some empanadas here shortly. I'm kind of craving them. I'm craving like the empanadas with, I like putting beef, cheese, and, sorry. See, these are the tomatoes I already have in here. All of up on all this other stuff. But yeah, the empanadas would be really good too, with the cream cheese in them. Yeah, I do my pot pies the same way I do my regular pies. I only do top crust. Yeah, it just cuts down on some of the bad stuff. The carb stuff. My kitchen's a nightmare right now. Oh, Lord. Bending over to the fork at this point of the day. Killing me. Y'all want to just stay around then and watch these when they come out? You're welcome to. I'm happy to do it. I'm just cleaning up and picking up some of this mess over here. Chris wanted grilled cheese tonight. These cast iron pans make the best grilled cheese in my opinion. This chili's still, oh, it's hot because it's over there. Put this over here. Ouch. Oh, goodness. I'm going to sleep well tonight. And so we figure out what we're doing in the garden tomorrow. We'll sleep well then, too. Oh, for y'all, just so you know, I know I got food over there. That's just vinegar water. Just so you, I'm not spraying any chemicals all over my foods. I don't even use them in the garden. So, anyway. Now we have some place to put those turnovers to cool when they get out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Melanie is growing your own, or growing my own. So Melanie, you should go see all my harvest today. It was crazy. It was a crazy, crazy harvest. That's all of it over there on the counter. Probably about 5 or 6 pounds of stuff. I'm going to go do, once I finish this, I'm going to do, while they're cooling, I'll go do a tally on my spreadsheet, and then I'll end it. for the season. But I still, I'll be growing stuff all winter. So I'm just hoping those beets and carrots survive this hard freeze coming up. I'm just slightly nervous about that. So I'll be going through the shed tomorrow looking for Agribon cover. 7 minutes. I told you, man, these are just so quick. Can we look through the limit? They're not puffy enough yet. How do y'all clean your how do y'all clean your oven door? I've really been struggling with this. I've never struggled to clean oven doors before. And the glass is just terrible. Yeah, they're hardy, but we'll see. We'll see. I gave Chris the option because he's been loving the carrots. He's never been a big fan of carrots, but he's really been enjoying the garden carrots this year. So I'm happy for that. Now, last year we did a taste test comparing a garden carrot versus a grocery store carrot. He liked the grocery store carrot better. But yeah, this year, because of the soil, the flavors are just so amazing. So Melanie, are you traveling this winter? Or are you going to stay where you are? We're not traveling this December at all. Oh, Angela, I think I just need new doors. The French doors in the back. The one glass looks fine, but the other one is like yours. It was, the seal is cracked. So it's milky looking and everything. That's why I show everything out of the door on the left. But I hate spending money on the house. I really do. It's like it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this age, I just don't. It's not that we couldn't do it, I just don't want to. I mean, because I kind of feel now if I do it, then I'll just be doing it for the next occupants more than me because I don't know that I'll be here that long. So I don't know, it's that's why I tell people too, like I've never gone in and now this house I did put in new floors and I painted all the walls. They were smokers, so I painted all the walls, all the ceilings. And I had new floor put in. So I was only going to put new flooring in somewhere, and then it ended up, it was a mess. So we ended up putting new flooring in throughout the house. And I made the mistake of getting Pergo. Then my water heater broke and flooded. Then I had to redo all the flooring again, already in 7 years span. We didn't file an insurance claim or anything. And then then I opened up one of the drawers and they had teenage kids. And these drawers, they were original to the house. And the drawers themselves, there was grease in. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you get food and crap and grease inside drawers? I mean, it was most of them. So I ended up putting in a new kitchen, but I got self-closing. What did I get? Yeah, I insisted on dovetail construction. So I got the cheapest dovetail constructed cabinets from Home Depot. And I got them in the shaker style because they're the cheapest. And then it took Home Depot 11 months to install them. They couldn't get their act together. Finally, it took me doing I do a Better Business Bureau or call right to the manufacturer, telling them to get their crap together. And then the manufacturer, the president of the company, contacted me and he said, I'll be in town. I've got a meeting at Home Depot next week. Can I come by your house? And I said, yeah. He came by. He's like, wow. He's like, I feel your pain. He said, this is awful. They couldn't get the stains right. Well, of course they can't get the stains right. I told him, I'm like, if you're in Florida and you have a warehouse that these people are staining these cabinets in, and it's high humidity, your stain isn't going to set right. It's going to be different. It's like every cabinet they sent me was a different color. And there were some that I was like fine with, and he's like, no, this has got to go. This is not acceptable. So he became worse than I was about the whole thing. But I was like, you either need to do, like, protect the environment and get good ventilation in there or something, but get new people staining, something, QC. But the thing was, like, we would reorder trim because trim didn't match. So for me, it was just the trim, and I think maybe one cabinet. Um, but they just kept sending, like, in the same box, they would send trim that didn't match. Why would you even pack that? You know, that's the frustrating thing. So there's my rant for the day. So I don't know. First world problems. But no, I would just, and then of course we had all that termite damage where they ate half my house up and it had to be replaced. I'm so glad we had a termite bond. Oh my gosh. That could have been really bad news. But yeah, I really don't like remodeling and redoing and updating and like I have matched fixtures in my bathroom. I don't care. It's a bathroom. I have black, gold. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, thank you one more time. Give me 5 minutes. Yeah, because it's ridiculous. I did upgrade the faucet in the back master when we redid the termite because the faucet back there was shot. So I did do that, replace the hardware on that cabinet door. I have cabinet doors that still have the original 1980s handles on them in the bathrooms. They're bad. And I keep saying I'm going to replace them, and then I don't. But I don't know. I just don't like spending money. I had the original light fixture in here in the kitchen, but that got replaced finally. So now I have an LED that actually matches the light I had put in over the sink. So now I do have matching lights in the kitchen that I didn't before. And I don't in the dining room. So, yeah. Whew, I'm overheated. Is the heat on? I'm hanging out by the oven. It says heat, but it's it's at 76 and it's running.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why am I burning up like that? Weird as like, yeah.
Approximately the same.
No, right there it says 76.
Yeah.
Heat 76.
Yeah, I guess you had the heat on. It just today was unusually warm.
I turned the AC on the other day. Oh, when I mopped. When I mopped, because the air was stagnant. So I just wanted the floor to dry so I could proceed to cook dinner. Please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. We have about 2 more minutes and these turnovers will be coming out. And then we'll be signing off. But yeah, it's almost 30 minutes from start to finish. Easy peasy. But yeah, they're going to be so good. It's hard to wait for them to cool off though. Drives me nuts. How are your views doing, Angela? Hey, Grandma Teresa. Good to see you. You were in and out so fast before. If you're still here, how long is Lisa staying? Hope y'all are having a great time. I appreciate any likes. Whew. All right, that turned out. I may have to open the back door or go outside and chill. I'm ready for a shower. I need to do so much. Oh my gosh, so crazy. But yeah, these I'll get these cooked hopefully tomorrow. All these peppers done and dealt with. So, ugh. It's always something. Stay hydrated, folks. Stay hydrated. Well, you do say. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now let's have a gander. Oh, I think they need just a tad more time. Yeah, they're looking beautiful though. And I am losing some juice. The juice is loose, y'all. The juice is loose. Boy, did he ever go loose. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm glad she came to visit. I bet y'all had such a good time. I do. That's nice. Where does she live? If you don't mind me asking. What state? I always thought, I was thinking the other night, I always thought Ohio and Indiana had so much corn. I don't have anything till you get out to Iowa, Minnesota. Oh my gosh. That area of the country was crazy. Oh, Louisville. Yeah. I've never spent time there. I've driven through there a lot. Yeah. I like Lexington. I did spend a lot of time in Lexington. I worked there. I had 2 3 month 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 3 when I was in my 20s. I loved it there. And I still do on my travels. If I go up north like we did this last time, we stopped in Lexington. And then we've been up for the horse races because Chris had never gone to a horse race. So I took him up for that. And bourbon tour. Guy stuff. Hello, Melanie. We had to put them in for just a little bit longer. It looks like they're going to take 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, anticipation. It's crazy. But we did have some, we confirmed leakage. But not as badly as if we hadn't uh, pierced those tops. So 7 p.m. you're live. What time is it? Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot you're 7 o'clock live. 6:42. All right. Well, we'll be done by then for certain. Then I'll scoot over your way and see what's going on. For sure, I'll be there tonight. If I don't get sidetracked, because that happens. And then I'll just have to watch you post-production. Usually if somebody's been live for a while, I don't like to go in there live. I'd rather give them the watch hours and watch it on replay. But I always like when comments are turned on in replay. Oh, it's going to go in my belly tonight. One of them is. We'll see if one lasts till tomorrow. Because we worked all day, pretty much from the time I got up. And then we worked all day out there until 4:30, doing all physical labor. And I didn't eat anything. I ate a little shishito pepper out in the garden and a cherry tomato. Somebody came in, I had a bowl of chili, I had a peanut butter sandwich. And then we'll have this for dessert. So that counts, right? We got a fruit, we got a vegetable, protein. It was turkey chili, so it was a lean protein at that. So this will even everything out and give me some fats. Oh, well, I guess the peanut butter gave me some fats too, dang it. But it did give me some more protein. So, I don't know. That's what my doctor said. Fats and protein, fats and protein. And I tried, glycerides shot up like a light. And I've never had that happen before in my life. And it's probably because I don't eat much meat. I'm not a big meat eater. I'd rather eat vegetables than meat. So, yeah. All right, here we go again. Let's see if this is I forgot to set the timer. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, you know what? Oh, I messed up. That's why they don't look good, y'all. I messed up and didn't put egg wash on them. Oh, my gosh. What was I thinking? Yeah.
There's exactly one egg in the top carton.
No, I have egg wash that I freeze.
Oh.
So I'm going to egg wash this and just put it in. So it gets that nice crusty. Man, I tell you, it's been a long day. I think if we put this back in, it'll be fine. It'll get golden on us. And it shouldn't take long. That oozed out a lot of its stuff, though. Oh, I can see why. I didn't poke these holes well enough. So learn from me. Poke your holes really well to allow for that venting. They kind of closed back up. And I've only done these once before. I didn't have that problem. I kind of did the same type of thing in there. Oh my gosh. The anticipation. But they look beautiful. They'll be good. They will be delicious. But yeah, well, I appreciate seeing y'all. I really do. Melanie, I think I'd asked you if you were traveling this season or not. I am not. Staying home, unfortunately. I don't know. I may make a side trip down to Florida. I don't know. Just a quickie or something for like a week, maybe. I can get that out of the way, and then I got to go to California. But I think that's going to happen probably January. Maybe things will get back because I'm not going to schedule a flight now until things get back to normal. And then I imagine travel is going to be really hectic once it does get back to normal. Atlanta is not going to get their busiest airport in the world designation this year because of it. I'm sure China will get it this year. So that's a bummer. But I kind of don't want to fly in these conditions as they are now, if at all possible. All right. Yeah. They're not as pretty as they should or could be, but they're all right. They're all right. I'm just going to leave them here to cool. You see, I did have some only one didn't have, or two didn't have any spillage at all. There you go. They will be so good, and they're so easy. Like I said, they're impressive. If you have company, they're easy to make. And you can do these with the empanadas as well. You can bake or fry the empanadas. So. But it's easy peasy. Oh, okay. Good, Melanie. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right. Well, I'm going to go off of here. Grandma Teresa Gilmore. Go check her out. Grandma Teresa is all one word, space Gilmore. And she'll be going live at 7 o'clock. So, oh, thank goodness. See, I forgot to take my medicine tonight. So, y'all take care. I'll see you over there. And y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Bye. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Get my phone out there. There we go.